tomorrow night's Preba Hao event were held at the Guam Greyhound Park this morning. A total of 12 amateur fights are scheduled for the card as fighters look to make their way into the big show. Keith Palacios will be taking on John Lefevre at 160-plus pounds. Keith Palacios stepped onto the scale weighing 172 pounds. His opponent, John Lefevre, weighed in at 162 pounds. Dan Farron takes on Eric Regis in the 125-pound division. Farron comes in at 124 pounds, while his opponent, Eric Regis, weighed in 5 pounds heavier at 129 pounds. Ronnie Rabone and Johnny Rojas step into the cage in the 150-pound division. Rabone weighed in at 152 pounds. Rojas weighed in at 157 pounds. Mike Ujoa and Rocky Kichichu take to the cage in an open matchup, which is the only heavyweight fight of the night. Ujoa weighed in at 252 pounds. Kichichu weighed in at 233 pounds. In the 150-pound weight class, Junar Jesus and Tanner Santos meet up. Jesus weighed in at 144.5 pounds. Tanner Santos comes in at 150 pounds. Jess Napati will fight Jason Mendiola in another open matchup. Napati weighed in at 199 pounds, while Jason Mendiola comes in much lighter at 176 pounds. Adrian Davis squares off in another 145-pound matchup. Davis weighed in at 141 pounds, while his opponent Paul Munya came in 4 pounds heavier at 145 pounds. Don Rasa weighed in at 134 pounds. Rasa will be facing Derek Padrones in the 135-pound division. Derek Padrones weighed in at 132 pounds. Angel Oliveras and Ray Mendiola meet up in the lightweight division. Oliveras weighed in at 127 pounds. Mendiola stepped onto the scale, weighing in at 128 pounds. Jose Ramirez takes on Clayton Fabian in another open weight class. Ramirez weighed in at 163 pounds. Fabian much heavier at 197 pounds. Ryan Tongohan and Ryan Tovez will fight in the first of two 155-pound fights scheduled for the lightweight tournament, with the winners of each fight meeting in PXC in August. Tongohan weighed in at 153 pounds. Tovez weighed in at 154 pounds. In the last fight of the night, Josh Munya, who weighed in at 152 pounds, faces Raymond Salas, who also weighed in at 152 pounds even. Winner of this fight moves on to the August show for PXC. Doors for tomorrow night's Preba Hao event open at 5 with fights getting underway at 7. In running news,